On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making them moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pants full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer gang with an auto flame. With a lot of haters, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 AlexOCrypto.
Good morning, Honor Gang. What is going on, everybody? Happy FOMC Day. Volatility already apparent in the markets. Cool whip-sawing price action. Who's going to get wrecked and who's going to win? Hopefully we're winning today. Hopefully you're all having a beautiful hump day. We're about to get humped by Chair Powell coming at us hot and ready to whoop our ass. We'll be all right. Donald Trump moving big ass boats near Iran, you know. What a beautiful recipe. What a beautiful recipe for a day of disaster. We'll see. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you're all having a beautiful morning. Let's jump into the charts and say what's up. What's up? All right, man. What's going on, everybody? Oh, Solana looks like it needs to come down here. Bitcoin needs to come down here. Big push, man. Right through. I mean, I've never seen something stay so long. And like, this was where our pink box was. I've never seen someone last that long in a pink box in my entire life. I mean, not that I've watched that stuff, but you know, it was quite the, it must have been like Lance Armstrong or something like that, right? Even though he cheated, it's still, that guy had stamina. So, my God, we're already off to the races with the rude commentary. Did you know that yesterday I got a notification, everybody, that I was featured for doing bean flicking? I was featured on YouTube for bean flicking. Wild, man. Wild. Good to be here, guys. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you're all having a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning. Everybody's on the dump it side, eh? Alexander G, good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Overcome. Shantae. Crypto Jung. Is it Young or is it Jung? I like Jung. Good morning, Alex and the gang. Good to see you guys. Rebel Moon, Tony Soprano, Shri and Pandy, Rashad, Mob the Great, Green Bud. Good morning. Good to see you. Curtis Hill. Thank you for being here. Oof, Solana. We might get a little push here. Yeah. Look at the volume though. The volume is here, guys. Don't get it twisted. Volume is here already. Volume is ready to party. Look at this. London session, baby. All you Londoners out there making lots of money, yeah? You guys are all pre-rich. Look at this thing. Ripping to the upside. Coming into key resistance. Solana looks like it's primed. Yeah, it's like a 1-to-1 though. It's not the greatest trade in my opinion. And this is this ain't good. However, looks primed to rip. I'm in no trades right now. Showing you the trades, taking the trades. That's the deal here. We're all here to hang out, but you know. That's the deal here. This would be the greatest crypto show around if I could just behave myself. Right? We would have so many people here because I wouldn't offend people. I hand out like offensive, it's like a participation trophy. I refund people's misery who can't take a joke. I think it's a very good filter we have going on here. I mean, I think we do a very good job. All right, so how's everyone doing? How's everybody's trading going so far this week? Curtis Hill, good to see you. Ella, what's going on? Good to see you as well. Village, 8 Breath, Curtis Hill, Trace, Army Piper in the chat. Steve Hickey, what's going on, man? Did you see? First thing I did is, you know, I'm starting my day or whatever, hanging out, and then I'm like, okay, let's see what JR is doing. I go over to JR and he's looking at rainbows, guys. I don't know what the hell. He's there. He's playing some like gangster hip hop and looking at rainbows. I don't know what's going on over there in the ninja gang, but you know, there's a GIF for that. There is a GIF for that. I have it here on my favorites. Here it is. Are you ready, JR? I got you with it. I got you. And if that offends you, I mean, I'm a 90s kid. Everything was gay. It means stupid. It means dumb. It doesn't mean, you know, homosexual. Okay? Calm down. Calm down. Can't believe we're starting off like this already. We have to cool those, like, you know, Y2K kids and stuff. Aaron, what's going on? Curtis Hill, Tony Soprano, my man. The Crypto Jefe. Melissa, one love. Good to see you. Melissa's been a subscriber before we had 100 subscribers. Wayne Rossi, my man. Good morning. Good to see you as well. Steve Hickey, Curtis Hill, Isaac, Castile, Greenbud. This is why we greenlight. You see, I thought Solana looked bullish, but obviously it has to come here. This is why we wait to greenlight ourselves to trade, everybody. If you don't know what a greenlight is, you typically need some time in the market to digest price action. Otherwise, you get confused, right? Otherwise, you just start, you know, pulling out things like fib spirals and shit like that. Like you're just here, like trying to trade this thing. Ooh. You're like judging by the spiral. Ooh. Right? And you lose money. So it's very important when you come to the chart to digest the chart a little bit. See what's going on. Let it move a bit. That's very important. Anybody get to the chart and you're like, oh, long, oh, short. Stop yourself, man. Just stop. You're going to lose money that way. You're gambling. Roger, Melissa, Rob Ellis, Noodle, Toodle. What's going on? Brandon, Castile, Greenbuds, Raven. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Tony, why are you giving away memberships, bro? You want less members, less people for you to deal with. E-Wizzle, Lurker, Dr. Chris, Lurker. Shabam, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. Behistan, Shan, B-Shan. What's going on, B-Shan? And just send it. Just gonna send it, baby. Good morning. Welcome to the gang, baby. Decent Crypto, good to see you. Curtis Hill, Danny, Random with hat. That works. JR. The pink box is tired, yeah. JR with the rainbows. Good to see you all in here. JR, look, they're throwing rainbows in your chat from now on. No more ninjas, just rainbows in JR's chat. I'm going to start throwing rainbows in your chat. Where can we find that clip? The bean flick? Well, it was yesterday's live stream at the end. So if you want to see, I mean, all of a sudden, people were messaging me. They're like, your YouTube video. Piper, this is a new hack, man. If you go on live and you talk about flicking beans and you do some ASMR, you too can get featured on YouTube. Look, all of a sudden everybody's like, you're featured on YouTube. This is what gets you featured on YouTube. This is how fucked up it is. That would be my ASMR on the that Wolverine is Canadian. Oh yeah. And it's metal AF. Want some ASMR? I could be that guy. Just flicking beans on the YouTube, guys. Bean flicker. That would be my ASMR name. It'd be Bean Flicks. I gotta see if I can create that name. Okay? Bean Flicks. And I just flick beans all day and get paid. And you buy all the different things that I flick so that you could have the same experience too. I don't know. That's it, man. Right there. Guys, don't you dare go and steal my ASMR channel. Don't you dare go and start the bean flicks. God bless you, Tony. JR with the pipe. JR gangster. Oh, man. And all of a sudden, YouTube's like, you're featured on YouTube, right? It's like, you're featured on YouTube. I was like, what? Look, it's like, look, yesterday's live. Featured on YouTube. Like, how the fuck am I featured on YouTube? YouTube featured. Look, I even screenshotted it to prove to you guys. YouTube featured. I'm like, oh shit, man. I don't think people need to come in and hear me flicking my big moose. It's moose knuckle. Flicking the moose knuckle. It just gets worse and worse here. It gets worse and worse. We're spiraling out of control here. Oh, okay. So, Bitcoin's ripping, guys. Bitcoin does not care right now. There's clearly a constant bid right now coming in for Bitcoin. Look at this. Big buyer, big buyer. Continuation up. Looking hella strong. So for me right now, I don't want to F with this guy. We're coming into a sell wall right now. Will we get rejected or big push, man. Big push energy here. It's quite the bid. What's going on with ETH? Is ETH getting the same thing? Yeah, ETH looks better. Solana looks weak. Solana looks really weak here. If Bitcoin rolls over here, Solana's doomed. Jeez. Volume in the morning. Should we short this? I don't think we short this. This is too strong. This is too strong right now. Piper, you better not be sending me rainbow pictures, bro. He's got a picture of his laptop, his vape. You're sending me rainbow pictures, man. I don't want rainbow pictures. I got rainbow pictures for you. I'm kidding. I can't believe, rainbows are beautiful. Okay, let's first and foremost, let's state the obvious. Rainbows are beautiful. Okay? Don't hate on the rainbows. Bearish divergence up high here. Trying to push. Considering a long on Solana. If Bitcoin's going to keep ripping like this, why don't we buy the low of Solana? Doesn't that make sense? This is crazy bullish. If this keeps going up, Considering a long here. Let's do it. Just a little morning warm-up scalp. What do you guys think? Little morning warm-up scalp? Oof. Come on, soy boy Lana, push. Yeah. Oh, that's filled. That's filled. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. That's filled. That's filled. That was live too. I will get my money back for this one. That was filled. Look at that. That wick went through it. That wick went through it. Look at that. That's filled. There's no way that's not filled. Look at that, everyone. I'm going to screenshot this. I'm screenshotting this. That's some BS. Well, there's a loss. Oh, man. $900 loss with slippage. That's bullshit. It didn't even... Went through my take profit for $500. Then came back on the live stream in front of everyone and closed me out for $900 loss. That's some BS, man. Can we get... That's crazy. Did you guys see that? Did you see that? That's some BS. Mm-hmm. He's do. How far are we into this video? That's not cool, man. That's upsetting. All right. I've messaged him. We'll see what happens here. Bitcoin rolling over or trying to bounce? That's the question. Bitcoin rolling over. All right. Another long incoming. All right. So it's going to be a volatile day today. We all know that. It's going to be shake and bake, wreck everybody. Solana rolling over here. Thank you, everybody, for being on the live, supporting the channel, hanging out here. Hopefully, you're all having a beautiful day. Losing VWAP right now pretty aggressively. Okay, Bitcoin rolling over as well. Overextended, right? Overextended. So if this, then that. Can we get going, right? Bitcoin continues to get a bid, though. So something I don't necessarily want to fade is Bitcoin right now. continuously chop and pop, right? Continuously pushing up. So want to be cautious here. Solana coming back into fair value gaps here. Clearly rolling over. Golden pocket right now. Golden pocket 786. Possible bounce from here. We'll see where we get to. NASDAQ all-time highs almost. This is really strong for Bitcoin. So today's a day where you don't want to overtrade. Okay, as much as you like the volatility, you like everything what's going on here. It's going to be an interesting day to say the least. Okay, to say the least. Looking at market cipher. What is the deal? Pretty overextended all around, right? The 1 hour, you name it, we're all overextended. Okay, so when looking at this, it's like, okay, if this thing doesn't, it wants to rip, it's clearly pushing. Can it continue, right? Can it continue? Is this going to be a continuation thing, or are we going to Valhalla, or are we, or is this just a giant fake out coming into this morning, right? Not easy to answer, right? Not easy to answer. Okay, so if this, then that is kind of where we're at. Solana retest of previous lows, VWAP retest continuation down, golden pocket bounce trying to push, right? So when we look at this, in my opinion, the issue with this move up right here is this guy right here. It's my only issue. There's been no sufficient retracement. Okay, no sufficient retracement, which means that is very clearly a target, okay? Even though we're back within this range here, and I mean, we could drag this back all the way to here if you guys really want, okay? But we're trying to flip yet again. Remember when last week when we were saying we got to flip 90 to get bullish again? Well, we're here again, but we're overextended this time. Okay? We're here again. So it's got some work to do. And also, when we go for the entire range here and we pull this back even further, we have a big resistance at 91. Let's call it 91.4. Okay. Which we all have areas. We all have areas that we are prepared to trade these things at. Okay. So, expectational order flow. What do we have here? We have high, right? We have low, right? We have a break here. It's very important. We have a break here on a high term time frame. This is a market structure change, which means that we are looking for some sort of rejection here. Okay, this is as basic as I can keep it for you guys. Okay, when we're overextended here, all right, and you can do your whatever theories all the way down here, but when you're overextended here, you're typically looking to come back in here, put in bottoming structure, which will give you what, guys? Inverse head and shoulders. All right, you got to say it like that, everybody. Say it with me. Inverse head and shoulders. You ever watch Crank Yankers? I want to go to Hawaii, or is that too 90s for you guys? I want to go to Hawaii. Yay, you got mail. Anybody put a 1 in the chat if you remember that shit. Crazy, man. Imagine they came out with that today. Be wild. So if this, then that. Okay, so today's a day where we prepare for the Darth Maul candle. Okay. indecision, liquidity grabs, grabbing everybody, wrecking retail. Okay, so our job is to participate into this as safe as possible. That's our job. That's our job. Market cipher here still has room to go on the 3 hour, the 2 hour. Okay, 4 hours still got room. Money flow's trying to come in. The 1 hour here is starting to be like, okay, buddy, calm down. Calm down a bit here. So very, very aggressive move up here over the overnight. London session's happy. They finally got something to trade, and they probably still tried to short it. Okay, so it's this area here that we're interested in. However, we got some retesting to possibly do, which is, it's quite a big move back down here, right? So 2.5%. So we're prepared that way. Right now, constant bid to the upside. So not something we're looking to fade. We're not looking to short it just yet. We need some sort of structure here. Look at that bounce off the golden pocket here for Solana. What a little beep. Reclaim a VWAP. VWAP's way down here. Order block, continuation trade. Bitcoin continues to get a bid. If this, then that. Nice recovery for Solana here. Trying to continue to push. See if we get it. Ethereum looking strong as well. Imbalance. Ethereum doesn't really, I don't really trade imbalances on Ethereum. I don't trade Ethereum, so I don't trade shit on Ethereum. So it's good for confluence on your other tokens. If you can see it on Ethereum, it's probably pretty obvious for Bitcoin as well. So if this, then that. The issue here is, even though Bitcoin is leading the way, okay, because we can see Bitcoin dominance. Look at Bitcoin dominance, everybody. Flying, right? So if Bitcoin's leading the way, what happens to altcoins if Bitcoin dumps? Anybody? Down we go. Okay. Down we go. So we must be patient here. We must be. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We got 385 people here. We will be going live today. Holy smokes, guys. We'll be going live here. Live in the Discord. Live on FOMC. Today I'm streaming nonstop. Today is like a nonstop stream. It's like at the end of the night after drinking, it's just, you're sitting there and you're peeing so long because you've been holding it in to get more drunk in college. You know that trick that doesn't work. You're holding it in so you get more drunk, and then you're so drunk you're peeing for so long that you get tired for peeing. You just want to lean against a wall or something. You guys remember Crank Yankers? I love you guys, man. I love you guys. I've seen you make 5K in that same amount of time. Seems reasonable. What did we do? Dave, we did 5K in like 12 seconds or something like that. Good morning, Patillion, Ramus, Cryptic, Curtis Hill, Alan. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. Golden Child, Crypto City, Gang. You lost 1K today. That's okay. You can get it back. You'll be all right. You got mail. Curbstar, Brillo, good to see you. Dave Digital in the house, man. I guess we should have taken that Solana long. My God. Jeez, Solana. Solana's flying. ETH is flying. Bitcoin's flying. It doesn't want to stop. Put a 1 in the chat if you're long. 391 people in here. There's got to be some longs in here. 101 likes. Thank you guys for liking the video. It does help. It does help. So thank you for liking it. I appreciate your clicking and your tapping of your phone saying like. It does help. I'm mad that I didn't long Solana at Golden Pocket, to be honest. Looking for a retest of VWAP now. So today, what do we have? We have Donald Trump moving his battleships around. We have FOMC at 2 o'clock. We will be going live today for FOMC twice. Taking the trades, showing the trades. The only one who's mad enough to take the trades during the FOMC event is this guy here. Hi. You got to be quick. Got to be quick. Otherwise, you will be whale food. You will be whale food. Patience here. Solana coming back down. Looking for a VWAP to hold here for Solana. Nice push out. Very aggressive. Very aggressive. So we'll see here. NASDAQ's flying, man. So good. So good. ETH. Good. Bitcoin overextended. You want to short it, but it's like you can see someone's pushing this thing up. Come back down into here. See if we can get long. When you're going to trade the BTC? I'm always trading the BTC and the Solana, man. This is what the show's all about. This thing's just going up. Might consider a long here at Solana at VWAP. Just a little bit. 12-minute trigger wave too. Half a position size. Let's see if we do continue to push here on Solana. I like that candle. See if we can get just up into this order block here. This is 3 white soldiers continuation trade here. Back test. Up $100 realized. Just a quick scalp here. See if we can get follow through up into these lows here. That would be ideal. Just up into these lows, front run it a little bit to the top of this order block if it wants to continue to push here. Good momentum here. Don't be a dick for a tick. Take it off. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Just buying the momentum, little pullback here. Bitcoin continues to push. Solana's the one that's overextended to the downside. No, we'll leave a runner now. Look at that. Easy money, guys. Easy money. GG's, baby. I mean, 3 white soldiers, continuation trade, retest back in. Looking for follow through. That's as namby-pamby simple as I can keep it, guys. Buy the momentum on the pullback. This was our pullback. You can see it running away, so I marketed it in, and I looked for this pullback into where? The lows. Look at where we hit, guys. Right into the lows. Front ran it, right? Stopped out there in profits. Quick $250. But look at that, right? Your stop loss goes right underneath this low. Like right underneath it. Easy, right? Right underneath this low. Very cheap trade, and you're just looking for follow through order block, retest to the lows. Quick scalp. Now everybody who copy trades is getting wrecked. You got a VWAP retest now. My issue with the VWAP retest is that we've taken the block, right? So we've taken this order block, which means it's done a job filling an order, which means it could potentially come down. So it's not necessarily as nice taking the long here anymore because it's done a job. It's swept liquidity, right? So that's the one thing you must understand is once a job is done, so in here, golden pocket, right? Liquidity all the way through here. What did this do? This came back down, swept the liquidity, the imbalance in here, and sent price higher. What has this done? This is pushed all the way up, getting everybody bullish, including myself, taking the liquidity, filling this order in here, and sending price down. Okay. So do I like the VWAP slap as much? I like it, right? I like this trade setup because we have bullish momentum on Bitcoin. However, I need to be aware that, you know, it may not play as well. So little things like that I think do help a lot, especially with like, you see, if I didn't take profits aggressively there, because it's a momentum continuation trade. I'm not looking for a home run. The home run is getting long here at your golden pocket, right? Your golden pocket, your stop loss below that low, you're targeting up to this high here, and you're okay. This is an intraday trade where you're okay with a little bit of drawdown to get to where you want to get to. Okay, maybe you hit TP1 here, 25%, rather than bang, bang, take profit, take profit. It's a little bit different of a trade, right? So intention of the trade, we talk about this a lot in the Discord, right? Of how, like, when I'm entering a trade, where's my liquidity? Where's my exit? Where's my risk? How am I getting into this trade? And how am I getting out of the trade? Okay. If this thing, you know, leaving a runner is cool, but I'm getting paid, right? I mean, almost zero risk here on that momentum. Probably like $100 risk, right? And I made $250. Easy trade, right? But if I go into this thinking that this is going up and I have a stop loss like this, right? Not below that wick, but stop loss like below VWAP here, I'm wrecked. And that can be the difference in your trading, right? It can be the big difference that you're getting into trades wanting to hit this big home run, right? If I show you guys my trading yesterday, I had a great trading day at the end of the day yesterday. But it's base hits over and over and over and over and over again. If I show you my last trades from yesterday, $800, $500, $300, $600, $900 loss, $1,500 win, right? $200 loss, $200 win, $500 win. Like it's It's that. It's not a lot of, $2,000, $3,000 wins. I hit them. But they're more intraday. They're not bang 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 bang. I get paid and I run away. That's kind of how I've always done it. Now that was a nice slap. So this could push here. Slap and go. Come on, Solana. Yeah, Bitcoin's flying, man. I'm so tempted to long it again, but I'm gonna wait. That was a good slap. Put a 1 in the chat if you took that slap. I'm too busy teaching, man. Sometimes I shake my head and I get all into like the teacher mode. I'll save that for the Discord. Being quick is not so great for trading or for marriage. Dave, I'm coming to Vegas now. Me and the wife are booking our tickets already. I think I'm gonna stay at that castle. I want to stay at the castle like a kid. There's a castle there. You gonna come hang out with me and go down the slides? What's going on, Randy Hipper? Good to see you. 130 subs till 25K. Ooh. Remember, I don't care about subscribers. You don't have to subscribe to me, but you guys should definitely subscribe to Randy Hipper over here. This is where you get the alpha, okay? Look at how professional she is. I remember when she was little Miss Teen Crypto. You're almost there. Let's go. That's cool, man. That's cool. I think one day I'm just gonna buy like $200,000, 200,000 subs. I'm just gonna buy them and be like, see, flex on these mofo's. Oh man, the day I do that, you guys can all unsubscribe. By the way. Thanks, my G. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're round tripping expecting the moonshot. See, yeah. You're gonna end up. You pay for it that way, man, because your P&L isn't steady and nice single base. We call them base hits, right? Like singles and doubles, man. Singles and doubles, right? That's it. Singles and doubles. Right? You don't need a home run to make money in this game. In and out, quick. Mm-hmm. Bitcoin will not be stopped this morning. Holy smokes. Anybody long on Bitcoin? Jeez. This is crazy town. It's like crawling up to, which is like the most methodical, painful price action you can possibly imagine. Pull back on Solana. I took another scalp long. Leave it to run. I don't know. Oh, stopped out again? I made like $80 on that. 99 actually. I got 99 problems. I mean 99. I take profit quickly on that one. I mean I could let it run, but I know 99 bucks. I know. Look at this gangster ass polar bear. This guy is in my backyard with my ledger up its butt. If you want it, come and get it, man. I got a couple of them back there for you. The problem with this is eventually it's going to crush everybody. That's the problem, right? So if you're getting in on this, like you get pullback, continuation, you got to go stop loss to entry because you're at so much risk being so overextended here. Like it's fine to jump onto a trend. We talk about overextension in the Discord. Where are we in the extension here? Right? So if you're an Elliott wave theorist, okay, or a polar bear like this guy, El Jefe here, right? You don't need to understand anything besides this and this, okay? Corrective versus impulsive versus whatever, right? These people. So you have 5 waves up here and you have ABC here. So they can count to 5 and they can get to ABC. My son, 17 months, he can almost do it too, okay? But when you get into this upper echelon of your uptrend, when you get here, you need to be able to expect this to happen. Okay? Which makes up market structure. Okay? Because on a higher term time frame, it looks like this. And you got this wavy thingy in here. And you got ABC in here. And this wavy thingy in here. Okay? Price action doesn't move straight. Sometimes it does, but not often. Right? But when you get up into this area in here, you better be prepared to pay yourself and handle something like this. So when we look at this, we better be prepared for something like this, right? At least. And then we can keep going. But there needs to be balance. All these people right here, they're all trapped longs, in my opinion. This is all trapped. Okay? Bear div, bear div, bear div. Eventually, why do you think you take the elevator down? Because it doesn't give you a chance. It comes for you, and then it continues. Right? Right. We all get it. We all get it. Thank you, everybody, for being here and supporting the channel and hanging out. Hopefully, you're all having a beautiful day. Excalibur is the ghetto now. I'm not going to Excalibur. I don't know where I'm going to stay. The Venetian is close to... that's where the conference is. Maybe I stay in the Venetian. Pimp my ride. Where do I stay in Vegas? Best place to stay in Vegas. Be close to Venetian. How do you spell Venetian? Venetian. Yeah. The Palazzo. Treasure Island? Oh, dude, I'm going to Treasure Island. Pinocchio. You guys know? Treasure Island. Is Treasure Island good? That looks sick, man. I'm going to go to the Treasure Island, I think. Pimp my ride. They got to have some things for kids too, right? Treasure Island. They got to, because my wife's coming. Billy, we've convinced the wife to go to the Vegas. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to the Treasure Island, man. Look, I've convinced the wife, Billy. I did it last night. Aren't you proud of me? I'm gonna see you in Vegas again, baby. Let's go. We're gonna put. What did we do last time? We put $200 on the roulette table and lost all my money. One go. Whatever, man. I'm not a gambler at all. So, and if you are a gambler, you know, you can leave my live stream, go to some Gambler Anonymous thing and stop trading, please. Okay? If you are, just you close my live stream. I would rather you save your family's money. I'd rather you survive. Gambling addiction is horrible. So, please leave this show. I don't need you to be here. I need you to survive in this world. I've seen a lot of bad things with people with gambling addiction. It's probably the worst. You know, there's drug and alcohol, but like gambling is just like people like destroy themselves, man. It's sad. It's upsetting. Treasure Island is old AF. Where do I stay then, man? In-N-Out? In-N-Out Burger. What's the highest profit made in one day? In one day, I think $36,000 in one day. I think $36,000. I think in one day, $147,000 in 1 month. I've had like, I mean, this month I'm up for 27,000 this month. I love you too, Trench. Yeah, so I've had really good days. I've had $15,000 lost days. Guy Kev, I'm addicted to you. Oh man, I love you, bro. Thank you for always being here, guy. I stayed at the Bellagio last time, man. No, wait, I didn't stay at the Bellagio. I stayed at Palazzo is new. Okay. I feel like a little mouse hearing this numbers. That's okay. I started with $1,000 account. The Aria was good. That's where I stayed. That's where I stayed at the Aria last time. I felt a little bit far though from the Venetian. It was like a 15-minute drive. How do you handle a big loss? You step away from the chart, you reset, you size down. I took like a 20K loss when I was on vacation last week. So I was up 40 grand. I was up $40,000 for the month. I went and saw my grandparents. That hit me a little bit emotionally. I got sick. My son got sick. I was exhausted and I overtraded and I lost 20 grand. I talked about that at the beginning of the week. So what did I do? Right? What did I do? I took the 20 grand off the exchange. Okay. I took the 20 grand off the exchange that I had made profits on. I started again with a $40,000 account. Okay. I started with a $60,000 account in January. That was at 100K, right? So I took the money off. I downsized and went to a $40,000 account. I reset. I started trading small. So with the $40,000 account, I'm up 7, 8, 9,000 right now. So in total, I'm up 29,000 for the month. So I took off the money, I reset, I sized down, I went for a good drive, I had a good talk with myself, talked about being disciplined, thought about my family and my son, right? Reset, refresh, talk to God a bit, ask God for some guidance and some help, and then listen to some Tool. Got back on the horse and ready to kick some ass, right? There's a process, right? And then when I came back, I made 4 grand, 6 grand. I had $1,000 loss yesterday. So I was down yesterday. And then now I'm down because of that loss on the live stream today. But I've made 2-3 trades since then. So I'm down 900 from that slippage. But if it wasn't for that slippage, and that should have been a $500 win. We can't control that. That's why I messaged my rep. So 500, 200, I'm up 700 right now and just chilling. What did God say? God says the same thing every time. God says the same thing every time, man. You got to trust. You got to have faith. You have the skills. You know what you're doing. Take action, right? The word amen, you don't hang up the phone, right? You don't hang up the phone. You show up again. Gratitude is an action word. Use your feet. Anybody in my community will tell you I show up every day, no matter what. And I tell you what's going on. Demonstrate his power through your actions. That's it. You have to trust and you have to seek. If you don't seek, what's the point in believing in God? You know, God is different for everybody. Spiritual, Buddha, whatever you believe in, I don't care. There's got to be something. Mind, body, spirit, man. I ain't here to preach. I'm just here to say what works for me. I don't have any doubt in my mind that there is the existence of a power of some sort. You think, we're on this little ball floating in space, flying at 1,000 billion miles an hour. We are a speck of dust, man. We know nothing. Whenever you think you're important, you just got to zoom out. Zoom out, take a look at yourself. It's not that big. It's not that important. Love your neighbor. That's it, man. Because you got to have faith. That's it, man. That's it. But you must seek. You must seek. Faith without action is useless. You must seek. Think about it when you're a kid. When you're a kid and you're playing hide and go seek, right? You're a kid and you're hide and go seek. You count to 10 or whatever. You go and look for your friends. When you're seeking your friends, when you're going to find your friends and they're hiding, tell me how many times you looked in that cupboard that nobody could fit in, or in that drawer that nobody could fit in, or underneath shoes, or tell me how many places you looked that people couldn't even fit into. That's seeking. You seek. You seek. You go and you search. And you do it with confidence because you have God's help. That's it. It doesn't have to be complicated. And service is the best thing you can do. That's why we do this. That's why I show up every day. Serving others at a self. Service at a self. You guys get me all philosophical on FOMC fucking day, man. You guys are crazy. Get out of here. All right? Stop being gay. Let's get back to trading. VWAP slap. Rotation down. Coming back for late longs. Thank you for everyone being here and supporting the channel. Bitcoin. Climbing. Beautiful. 9 o'clock. Guys, it's time. It's time for our coffee. Oh, man. Before the show gets too gay. Long, baby. I want to see otters in the chat, man. Otters in the chat, like the good old days, man. Otters in the chat, come on.
AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making them moves, that flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios, taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 AlexOCrypto.
Sky high. Let's go. Nono's in the chat. Sky high, baby. I miss my granddad. Got some good pictures with him and my boy. Long fail. Yeah. This song, though. Vegas, baby. No, I'm sorry, guys. The coffee long is not printing today. But you guys are, so happy days. Happy, happy days. All right. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with us here. Supporting the channel. 450 people in here hanging out. 157 likes. If we could get some likes up in this pihatch, that would be great. We got 25 minutes here. Quite volatile morning, guys. Lots and lots of volume. Pump it up. Pump it. All right. So Bitcoin looking like it needs to roll over here. You know, just aggressively pushing here. However, very snappy kind of price action. So looking for a return back into here. Sweep of the lows, order block in here. This little guy could be interesting here. Right there. Yeah, that guy could be interesting. We'll see how that behaves. 1 minute. Do we got anything in here? See, I would prefer into here. I'd prefer into here, but you don't always get what you want, do you? Yeah, we'll see. Overextended on the 12-minute, overextended on everything pretty much. 12, 10, 1 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour. So intraday, not looking the greatest, but a massive push nonetheless. So you don't want to fade this massive push. Solana rolling over as well. Head and shoulders imbalance down here. Golden pocket bounce this morning. Rotation down now, losing VWAP. Solana, the issue with Solana is the low down here. Look at, I mean, sheesh. I wish I got long last night on this thing. We had the order block set up for the Discord members. Beautiful, beautiful slap. So we'll see how that continues here. This is rolling over. And then this imbalance down in here, right? This guy in here, right? So looking at that as well. Especially if Bitcoin wants to roll over here. Bitcoin overextended, looking down to 88,200. However, getting acceptance back into this range again, trying to hold on to that $89,000 level. Okay, so that would be the retest of previous highs. Trying to hold on. We'll see if it does. FOMC day today, guys. So today is a day to probably stay away or to make sure you get paid swiftly. Quick trades. Quick trades. That would be my suggestion right now. Want to be fast. Pay yourselves. Don't overstay your welcome. Okay? The schedule today, I'll be live here till 10:15. Then I teach. So maybe we could go trade live in the Discord after this if you guys want. We did yesterday, guys, and I mean, after the show, if you're not in the Discord, you can ask everybody. One's in the Discord, everybody. If we took the long from here after the show. On Solana, we definitely did get long here after the show with the entire Discord. So if you're not in the Discord and if you want to trade live, no delay, you should join the Discord. Not to copy trade me, but to learn, to grow together, to print. But the Discord, we all got long right here yesterday on Soy Boy Lana. And guess what? I got out here, guys. I got out here. I got to work on holding my trades a little bit longer. I'm not upset about it. I made $1,000, but we took it live together. Pretty wild, man. The Midnight Hammer. Let's go. You had 70 the other day? Awesome, man. Is that viewers, Billy? I'm sorry. Tuesday nights I scalp live Asia, so I haven't been able to make it to Billy Goat Tales. But last night we shared out the show, and we shared it on the live stream as well. What did you get? Decaf or something? It didn't work. Yeah, I know. It's a weak coffee, isn't it? $1,666 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, it was a nice long yesterday. Views on the Sunday show? That's awesome. That's awesome, guys. F yeah. See, I won't swear when I'm complimenting Billy Goat Tales. They have that effect on everyone. They try to make you better. Or at least show you how to be better. They lead by example. Even curving Dave Digital into a suit for... Dave, we're playing tennis, right? Dave, are we going to play tennis in Vegas or what? Because I got to bring my racket. Are we playing tennis, Dave? We will play. You let me know, Dave. I'll bring the racket. I'll whoop your ass. No problem. Let me know. Time, date. We'll film it. I'll have you running all over that court. You better do some cardio before you come to Vegas. Breaking down here, Solana. Bitcoin's resilient right now. Very resilient. Resetting, looking to push again. NASDAQ rolling over. Damn. And the SPY hitting all-time highs. Oh my God, man. Everything all-time highs. Except for Bitcoin. Oh, why don't we just become silver bugs, everybody? I'm gonna serve it so hard it's gonna go right up your nostril, Dave. You see this? Dave Digital's PFP, everybody. I'm gonna hit the ball. This is gonna look like this. We're gonna have a neon. Where's the shapes here? Do we got shapes? Here? We're gonna have a neon. I can't find the shapes. We're gonna have a neon tennis ball right up your nostril, bro. Right? Neon tennis ball. It's gonna say Wilson. All right, it's gonna say Wilson on your PFP, bro. Okay. Is that too far? Did I go too far? Wilson. I know Dave can take a joke. I've been hanging out with Dave for almost 4 years now, okay? Oh, fuck. How volatile do you expect it to be today? It's FOMC. It's one of the most volatile days. So, the Darth Maul candle is real. Okay? Darth Maul candle. Right? We expect when the market makers have the opportunity for news, they will take advantage of it, right? So it's how do we participate safely? I have strategy on how to trade FOMC days. If you are part of the Discord, go and look it up. It's in the lessons in the Discord. I will share it out. Chad. No good morning, Chad. Lurker. Slacky. Lurker. Damien. I think I know you, Damien. Thank you for being here. Anshu Man. Lurker. Cutty. Lurker. Lurkers. Bunch of lurkers in the chat, man. If you're new here and you don't say good morning, please say good morning. That's all I really ask, man. Just say good morning. You don't have to hit the like. You don't have to subscribe. You can do those things, but just say good morning. Don't be a weirdo. Thank you for being here. Bam. Good morning. Aldo, good morning. Thank you for being here. Buenos dias. YOLO. Neil. Good morning, guys. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Kevin. Thank you for being here. God bless you guys. Hopefully you're having a beautiful day. Good morning, Solarin. I saw you on Frankie Candle's stream yesterday. Thanks for helping us trade. I mean, Frank was short on the pink box. I think he was short on the pink box, so he was doing it. He's doing a good job, Frank. Good morning, Chris Face. Good morning, Map. Good morning from Colorado. Damn, your hockey team is on fire, man. You guys are ridiculous right now. You're still gonna lose to the Edmonton Oilers. Unfortunately, you're gonna get McJesus again. Have you seen my baseball? All right. Good morning, AlexOCrypto. Good morning, Larry. Thank you for being here. Solana breaking down right now, trying to hold. Losing VWAP, a little bit of a retest continuation down. We got 14 minutes till market open. SPY expectation gap down. Okay, so gap down for SPY, which is bullish, right? So we gap down. Hopefully we gap down a little bit. Maybe we come for the low here. We open below the low, and then we push back up. That would be great, filling the gap. NASDAQ bleeding out a little bit here, going into FOMC. Maybe a little bit of anticipation for Donald Trump playing Battleship right now. ETH 3 drives, bearish divergence, warning sign to the downside. Same with Bitcoin, bearish divergence, 3 drives, rotation to the downside. Expectational order flow is to come back down to here. Okay. Right, 3 drives, bear divs. Bear divs typically returns to where it started. However, quite the bid coming in here. You can see volume stepping up every single time here. Boom, stepping up, boom, stepping up, boom, stepping up, right? So not something you typically fade just yet. For a short, you would like to see significant structure lost, momentum lost, and then that retest. That's where you want to short. So we wait for now. We've done 3 trades this morning. $900 loss, which should have been a $500 win. I don't know how to explain that. Go watch the video. And then two scalps, $300 and $100. So happy days, even though a little bit janky with the exit of that first order. We're still happy days here. Still happy days. Rotation down, rotation down. Everything's kind of bleeding out right now, so we'll see. No need to rush. Thank you for being here, everybody, and hanging out. You know, we are almost at 20,000 subscribers, which is pretty wild. 19,260. That's pretty cool, man. Very grateful. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you for being here and supporting the channel. Nice sweep down here for Solana. We do have a wicked deal going on right now on Bitunix. If you do need an exchange and you want VIP3, an exclusive AlexOCrypto deal, where you can get VIP3. The only place to be is with AlexOCrypto. I never ask anybody here. This is the first time I've ever shilled an exchange, okay? I am not the guy who needs your fees. I'm not that guy. Never have been. But I asked them to subtract my commission so that you guys can get minus 30% discount on trading fees for 6 months. Okay? For 6 months. So the hookup is real. Just trying to help you guys out. You don't have to use my link. I highly suggest you use a small creator's link. Okay? I always say go to a small creator and help them out. Beautiful sweep down here on Solana. Bitcoin finally rolling over into our order block. Order block bounce here for Bitcoin, potentially. Woo-wee. You got 10 minutes till market opens. Considering a long down here for Solana. Considering a long for Solana. Just back up to VWAP, possibly. Bitcoin rolling over here. No bounce yet. No reason to take the trade. Rotation. Short stepping up here. No buyers till lower. Bitcoin. Rotation down. Bearish CBD still does not look strong. Got to bounce here. It's got to go. That's where it's got to go, right here. No buyers stepping up just yet. Looking weak. Still looks weak. Not yet. Still looks weak. Still considering a long. Not yet. Got to bounce. Do 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 boo do. Push Bitcoin. Bitcoin's got to push here. No follow through on Bitcoin. Looking weak still. Push Bitcoin. Don't be a nambe-pambe. Considering a long here. I'm long. Take profit 1. Up $80. Can we continue? Looking to get to VWAP here. Thank you, everybody, for being on the live. Don't be a namby-pamby. Push. Ayayama fungulo. Are you allowed to say that? No bounce, baby. No oomph in the oomph, you know? I guess I should put like VWAP on here just so I have a general idea. I mean, it's not the same as Bybit, but we can we're looking to front run it if it does want to continue up here. We got 5 minutes till market open, so we're in a tight little spot here, mate. All right, we're in a tight little spot here. We're looking for a wee bounce. Bitcoin's got to go, man. If Bitcoin doesn't go, we ain't going anywhere on Solana. Put a 1 in the chat if you're long. Put a 2 in the chat if we should close this. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Two, close it. Close it. Long. I don't know, man. Close it. They're saying for me to close it. Long it, baby. Lots of twos in the chat. Why doesn't VWAP move around when you zoom out? Zoom on the Bitunix chart. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I don't use the indicators on the exchanges, man. I trust the exchange indicators as far as I can throw a sumo wrestler. Guys, this is pathetic. Stopped out. There we go. All right. On to the next one. Bitcoin rolling over. See? Should have closed it. You guys were right, man. You guys were definitely right. I made a whole lot of money there. $80. On to the next one. On to the next. On to the. Good close. Good close, right? Trying to take the slap and bounce. There's the slap. My God. Coming into market open here. That's the slap. What's the bet? That's the slap right there. Bam. Long up to VWAP. I'm not taking this trade. Okay, but that was a slap. I'm not taking this trade. I'm just saying that was a slap right there. Stop loss below the low. Target VWAP. That's the one. You see it on Bitcoin. Bam. Right? I'm not taking this one, but that was the slap. That's the one I should have waited for, and I didn't. So patience, right? Patience. See, you're instantly paid there. Quick slap. Bam. Off you go. I should have been more patient there. So you can always learn from, even when you don't take trades, right? Even when you don't take trades. Right? There's your $1,000 trade right there. Okay? But you volume, price action and volume will tell you everything you need to know, man. Right there. Tells you everything you need to know. Imbalance. We talked about the imbalance this morning, right? We said here and we said here. Right? Price action comes in quickly. It chops, boring. Slap, go, right? So you wait for the slap. You buy the slap. You take profit back into the range. If it wants to continue, cool. But you've entered and you've made money. Instant payday, right? As a scalper, this is beautiful. Okay, even if this rolls over, this is instant payday for me. Right? Instant payday here. And you leave a runner and maybe it goes. Right? Market's open in 5 seconds, guys. Thank you for being here, supporting the channel. Hanging out here. We're going to be live all day today. We're going to be live later on this afternoon too, doing FOMC, trading it, having fun. Gap down. Gap down. Market's open. Where's the gap? Boom. Major gap up. Oh, man, I was wrong there. Definitely wrong. Gap up here. All-time highs for the S&P 500. We're going to absolute Valhalla, my friends. That's crazy. What a gap. Look at that Solana trade playing out perfectly for you guys. Hopefully you've all paid yourselves. Thank you for being here on the live, hanging out with me, supporting the channel, hanging out, kicking ass, taking names, whatever you're into. Bitcoin about to lose momentum here. Could be a short setup. Not even getting to the VWAP here for Solana. Rotation down. Retest of previous lows. Continuation down. Possibility. Bitcoin trying to hold. Trying to hold here. Solana trying to hold as well. Thank you, everybody, for being on the live. 565 people here. Only 199 likes, and a bitch ain't one. I don't know if I could beatbox that. I got one. I got the rap patrol on the cap. I mean, Jay-Z got soft after P Diddy. You know, I used to like Hova, and then P Diddy happened. Put a 1 in the chat if he got flaccid after P Diddy. You know. There's that VWAP. Perfect long. Perfect long, everybody. Spoiled. You guys are spoiled, man. You guys are spoiled, man. Put a 1 in the chat if you long Solana like an absolute boss. Up to the VWAP. Congratulations, guys. Good trade. Good trade. I love seeing you guys win too, man. I clap for you guys all day. Good job. This stuff isn't easy, man. That's why you guys come here and hang out with me. Because at least it's funny. I ain't funny, man. I ain't funny. I'm just having fun. Fun in the sun with my friends here. Look at that. Perfect trade setup, man. That makes me happy when I say, hey, man, that's the long right there. And it bangs, man. That's a perfect 3-to-1 R multiple trade right there. Woof. That's a perfect 3-to-1. That makes me happy, man. Good job, everybody. Good job. GG's. The spoons are real, guys. The spoons. Don't underestimate my spoons, okay? I spoon feed all day. All day. Spoons in the chat. Even if I don't take the trade. Let's still prepare you guys. I think I do a good job. If I didn't think I did a good job, I wouldn't talk so much shit. ETH needs to die here. ETH has not come back down to reality, in my opinion. Yeah. This needs to all come down now. It really doesn't care, though. It really doesn't care. It's just going to Valhalla. Halfway down the candle for Solana. Halfway down the candle, wick test, continuation out. This thing's going. ETH strong, Bitcoin trying to hold here, looking strong as well. Not as strong on Bitcoin here. Not as strong on Bitcoin here. Might come down here. When Bitcoin flies. There it is. Bitcoin's flying. Solana trying to go. Big buy up here. NASDAQ pump and dump. SPY looking strong. This looks strong, guys. Pump, dump, doesn't know which way to go. Dump here on Solana. Damn. If it pushes back above VWAP, we can get long. NASDAQ rolling over, though. A little bit concerning here. Bitcoin rolling over here. Bitcoin dying. Bitcoin dying. No trade here. Damn, rolling over. Nasty. Bye, Bitcoin. Solana trying to hold here. VWAP projection so far on Solana. I'd be looking for this if we can reclaim VWAP up to the highs, but looking weak right now. No trade here. Very volatile market open, everybody. Very volatile. Can Bitcoin push back here? Let's get rid of this trend line here. Solana. No strength here. NASDAQ bouncing. Considering a long here on Solana if we bounce. Bitcoin's got to bounce here. Might need to take this low first. Might need to take the low first here, guys. What a choppy market, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well. Thank you for being here, supporting the channel, hanging out here, smacking up like buttons, subscribing if you're new, all that good stuff. Thank you for being here. Everybody. Yeah, still looking weak here. Bitcoin rolling over. Solana rolling over. VWAP slap. Down we go. VWAP slap. Down we go. Nasty. Put a 2 in the chat if you are short. Sweeping the low here, trying to bounce. Can Biddy bounce here? No bounce. There we go. Nice bounce on Bitcoin. Push Bitcoin. Don't be a nambe-pambe. Nope, no push. NASDAQ pushing back. SPY trying to push up. Bitcoin rolling over. Interesting. Big dump for Bitcoin. My God. Bye-bye, Bitcoin. Rolling over Bitcoin. Oh, big push for Bitcoin here. Big push back for Bitcoin here. Can it get going? Can it get going? I'm long on Solana. Really? Don't do me like that, Solana. Solana always comes back, man. Stopped out. Solana's drive you mad sometimes, man. Stopped out, $500 loss. No pushback here. That's weird. Still waiting here. I was up 1,200 at one point, and then it came back and stopped me at break even. Well, not break even. I mean, with fees and everything, $500 loss. So painful. Bitcoin needs to come here. Bitcoin needs to come down here. Might need to short this thing down. Very volatile right now, guys. I'm short. Naturally. This is just crazy, though. Quite the battle here. Bitcoin rolling over slowly. There we go. See if we keep going down. Bitcoin is. We are short here, looking to come here. Thank you, everybody, for being on the live. 600 people. What's up? Thank you for subscribing, hanging out. Orb is in. Ray Orb is in. Volatile day today, guys. Volatile day, so be prepared for volatility. Losing the orb, coming down. I'm in a Solana short right now. See if we can continue to dump. Up $350. Bitcoin first bounce level. See if we bounce here. Retest of orb, continuation down. Big rollover this morning, everybody. Congratulations on your shorts. Solana coming back might stop me out here. Yeah, stopped out. $295 win. Bitcoin bouncing here. NASDAQ bouncing here. Bitcoin pushing back up here. Nice little order block up top here for a potential short. What an aggressive pushback. Good buy level I had on Bitcoin here. Jeez. Great buy level. Trying to reclaim orb here. Reclaim orb, failed orb breakdown is typically bullish. Can we reclaim orb here or no? A reclaimed orb would be very bullish right here, guys. Solana. No trade here. Bull divs across the board. Trying to push back here for Solana. Bull divs in here. Higher low. Continuation out. VWAP. NASDAQ pushing. SPY pushing. Trying to go. Failed or breakdown. Could potentially long in here. Could potentially long here. Thank you, everybody, for being here, hanging out. Solana trying to go here. Bitcoin's pushing here. Reclaim a VWAP on Bitcoin. Reclaim VWAP. It's typically bullish. Reclaim of orb and VWAP. Typically bullish. Trying to push. NASDAQ trying to go as well, but pretty flat here coming into FOMC day, right? So choppy. Indecision at VWAP here for Bitcoin. Pushback. Order block here. Liquidity swept trying to push. Solana failing right now. No trade here. Still waiting. Still waiting here. Breaking down. I mean, we would expect it to come back into here if we're going to break down even more. If we are. Remember, this level here is pretty key for us to hold, right? Retesting previous highs, trying to push back here. Trying to push back. We'll see. I mean, would be like this, something like this, right? Where you look to rotate back up to the top of the orb, but right now looking very, very weak, not following through. Not following through here, so expectation is down right now. Not looking good. No trade. Nice pushback here. Doji engulfing. Continuation trade. Okay, now you got me interested. I'm long there. Long there. Push. Don't you do that to me, man. Come on. Really? See if we can get going here on Solana. I like that bounce out of there, but Bitcoin's not following through here. Yeah, weak sauce on Bitcoin here. It's quite shite. That's quite shite. Stopped out. Bitcoin weakness. I mean, $450 ain't nothing to cry about, but Bitcoin weakness, man. Bitcoin not showing strength anymore. No follow through here. Yeah, weak. Weak sauce. Come on, Solana, push ya, Nambe Pambe. Very choppy today, guys. Very choppy. Remember, with the chop, you want to buy low, sell high, right? So let it chop. Look at this shit. Garbage. Garbage, man. That's so shit. That's so shit. Like, sometimes this market's just an absolute turd burglar, man. Isn't it? Isn't it frustrating sometimes, everybody? I know how you feel. Sometimes you're like, what the hell's going on, man? And then all of a sudden it comes back, it stops you out. You're like, what the fuck? Right? It's just frustrating. There's times. It's FOMC day, and today's going to be the day, right? Today's going to be the day where it challenges you in all sorts of ways, right? In all sorts of ways. You never heard of a turd burglar before? That's why people come here and hang out. Because AlexOCrypto says turd burglar. Thank you, everybody, for being on the live. Couple trades today, up like a couple grand. Not bad. Not bad. A little bit of frustration with the market structure and the price action right now, but Bitcoin's flat, man. SPY rotating down. NASDAQ rotating down. Bitcoin trying to push still. Still trying to push, man. Just battling the WAP right now. Battling the VWAP. Here we go. Nice push. Such poor follow through. Such poor follow through. Like, so weak. So weak. Failed or breakdown. VWAP reclaim continuation trade. This should be long, but geez, it's really struggling. Really struggling. Downtrending momentum here. Oh, now you want to go Solana. Now you want to go. Okay. Where were you 5 minutes ago? Nambe pambe. I'm going to close that out there. $700. GG's in the chat. $743. On to the next one. Nice push for Bitcoin. Trapping traders. Nice push for Bitcoin. Solana VWAP slap failure. Solana slapping the WAP. Bitcoin still going. Bitcoin still pushing. No follow through here on Bitcoin. Oh, here we go. Hanging man engulfing. Continuation trade up into order block. Possibly. Solana at VWAP here. Perfect slap on Solana. Perfect slap. No trade here. Bitcoin no strength. Coming back down, retesting highs. Five-minute tap here. Yeah. Ugly, man. Very ugly. Perfect slap on Solana. No trade, no longs. Complete fail here. Looking for a pushback here. Pushback. Pushback. Something like this. Let's go. Can we get going? Can we get going? Choppy, guys. Bitcoin's got to push here. Bitcoin's got to go. Bitcoin goes, we can go on Solana. Bitcoin doesn't go, we can't go on Solana. NASDAQ, SPY, they look okay. Very choppy though, guys. Bitcoin does not want to go. Bitcoin clearly does not want to go. Doji engulfing, bearish. VWAP slap on Bitcoin here. Right through it. Damn, that's nasty. That is nasty, nasty, nasty. No trade here. Still waiting. Solana sweep of the lows. Potential long here for Solana. Still dumping. Look at that VWAP slap on Solana. So good. Bitcoin's still dumping here. Bitcoin's still dumping. Can it pop back up? Losing VWAP aggressively is pretty bearish. No trade here. Still waiting, everybody. Thank you for being here, hanging out. Let's look at the Dixie. GG's. RTY dumped. Yeah. The Russell. RTY as well. How about Maple Leafs? Do they make the playoffs? I mean, I hope not. They suck right now. I don't want to see them in the playoffs. Just disappointed. Bitcoin dumping, guys. Bitcoin dumping. Beautiful. Should have taken that Solana short, man. Damn. She printing. She's printing. Back into Solana buy level. Solana buy level. Can it bounce here? Can it bounce here? Solana buy level. Bitcoin? No chance. No chance. Look at this thing. Going to zero, man. Well, I hope you're all short. This thing's just, it's not tradable. I would have shorted Solana slap, but I just didn't. I just missed it, guys. I missed it. I missed the Solana short on the slap, and here I am with my willy in my hand. Put a 3 in the chat if you got your willy in your hand too. Just chilling here. I mean, it's almost time to end the stream. Discord live later. No bounce, no bounce. Or breakdown is typically bearish. Higher term time frames. Yikes, man. Right back into the range low here. Right back into this range. So now we treat this like a range. Buy low, sell high. Very simple. Very simple. Put a 2 in the chat if you're short. Good job, everybody. This thing is dying, man. Elevator down, like we talked about at the beginning of the stream. Good job, everybody. Okay, well, we'll be live later on today. We'll be updating the Discord as well. Beautiful dump. Beautiful dump. Hopefully you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. I will see you guys later today for FOMC, baby. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. See you guys later. Bye.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making the moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame with a lot of hate. Get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making them moves that'll blow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof of building portfolios, taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer gang with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get up out the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making them moves that'll blow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof of building portfolios, taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer gang with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get up out the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making the moves, that flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios, taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter gang with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making the moves, that flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios, taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter gang with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making the moves, that flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios, taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter gang with an auto flame. about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well, indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making the moves, that of low casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios, taking well over exceptional gain. I'm chopping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pants full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter gang with an auto flame, with a lot of hate. Get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well, indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making the moves, that of low casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios, taking well over exceptional gain. I'm chopping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pants full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter gang with an auto flame, with a lot of hate. Get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well, indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB?